Assalamualaikum and hi guys, my name is Farhan and Ahmad from KBE2 and today I will be presenting on the topic Evolution of Media Effects Theories. This presentation discusses how scholars understand the influence of media on people, focusing on three important theories: hypodermic needle theory, two-step flow theory, and selective exposure theory. These three theories show how our understanding of media has evolved from seeing audiences as passive to recognizing that people actively choose and interpret media. And now we are moving to the history of these three media effects theories. Media effects theories explain how media influences people's attitudes, beliefs, and behavior. Early scholars believed that these media messages were extremely powerful and directly shaped audiences. This idea is represented by the hypodermic needle theory, which assumes media messages are injected into audiences and produce the same effect on everyone, based on the research Laswell 1927. Later, researchers discovered that this media influence is not direct. Lazarsfeld, Barrelson, and Gaudet 1944 introduced the two-step flow theory, showing that this media first influences opinion leaders who then influence others through interpersonal communication. Finally, Clapper in 1960 explained through selective exposure theory that audiences are active and choose media that supports their beliefs. Together, these theories show a shift from strong media effects to limited and selective media effects. And now we are moving to the explanation of all these media effects theory. The first one is hypodermic needle theory. Hypodermic needle theory emerged in the early 20th century during the rise of mass media. Harold Laswell, 1927, studied propaganda and believed media messages were powerful and directly shaped audiences. This theory assumes audiences are passive when media is powerful and everyone reacts the same way. For example, wartime propaganda posters were believed to strongly influence public opinion. Second theory is two-step flow theory, developed by Lazarsfeld, Barrelson, and Gaudet in 1944. And this theory shows that media influence is indirect. Media first influences opinion leaders who then influence others through discussion. For example, people may not change their views by watching the news alone, but after discussing it with a respected friends or lecturer, they change their mind. And the next last one is selective exposure theory, where Joseph Clapper 1960 explained that people actively choose media based on their beliefs. People prefer media that supports their views and avoid content that contradicts them. For example, a person follow news sources that agree with their political beliefs and ignores opposing views. And to conclude, media effects theories show that media influence is not that simple. From a powerful effects in the hypodermic needle theory to social influence in two-step flow and active audiences in selective exposure. These theories explain how media shapes society. Today, social media influencers act as opinion leaders and the algorithms encourage selective exposure. Understanding these theories can help us become critical and responsible media users. And that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum.